miles south. After a short rest on the side of the road, Tony and Lisa are ready to get their wide loads rolling again.
Don't spit on me. You wait. Yeah! Yell at me when you're ready to roll. Ready to get started today? Head for Prudhoe.
The first 350 miles of the trip have been a grind, but Lisa's hanging tough.
This is all a good training mission for her, and anything that I can do to help her learn how to get this stuff down, I'm game for. I mean, I really want her to learn and do a good job and get confident with hauling this oversized stuff. Looks like they're about done back there, doesn't it? What? You want to take the lead? Sure. Go for it. I'll follow you for a while. Yeah, I'm ready. Feel good this morning. Wake up and start charging.
Last time Lisa took the lead, now the last 150 miles into town will be her shot at redemption.
Big loads and long loads are important to me. I don't want to screw them up.
I see her gaining confidence.
Alrighty, I'm ready.
The only way to gain confidence doing this stuff is to take charge and go for it and handle business, man.
Train me at James.
Yeah, he's waiting up there for you. Come on, sounds good.
There's never an end to self-improvement. It's not your diet, because when you stop and you stop caring and you stop challenging yourself, then what's there left? You know, then you stop growing as a person.
Lisa may be confident, but the steep climb and narrow road up heading
There's some spots up
This
there
is
where
my another room.
the load will probably be hanging over the guardrail a bit.
I know. I'm watching um, Alaska Roach, Ice Road, Soccer, Ice Road.
No surprises.
Those guys,
Made it though, that's what counts. Still on top of your game.
As the sun sets, Lisa leads the oversized convoy down the home stretch.
Getting up near Prudhoe here, I can see the lights of Prudhoe in the distance.
See if we can make it to the yard unscathed this time.
those guys,
Hey, yeah, made it to Prudhoe though. Screw it up a little.
they're good truckers. Actually, they are good truckers, but it doesn't mean that to be a good trucker,
Handle the pilot cars. You're handling 4 pilot cars.
they have you know some how can I say
Big day puts her at 50
some qualities as a truck driver over others.
to a one-load lead.
Not like that because you know, to be truck driver,
Days of slick roads and hot temperatures.
it has basis. You know, the first thing to be a truck driver is
Lad and Alex roll into
to know the signs of the roads. You know, in the city,
He was on the
uh,
where we're going
outskirt the city, to know everything about signals, transportation signals. I mean, road signals, and also the OT, all the regulations. This is the basic to start uh, or to get into the car or into the truck, any truck. And the second part is to know the car, to know the function of the car, to know the function of the truck. This is very important in about truck. Uh, the second part is to know just the basics, the basics function of the truck, like the function of the brake, like the harness wires and the tires. Above all, the most important to me, is about cars, trucks, and everything is brakes. Definitely brakes, because with good brakes, uh, it's not so easy to control the speed, but at least you have any resource. Also, well, okay, to know the function of the truck, the basis part, the basis mechanic part. This is good to start. And the knowledge about the road signs, regulations, uh, about transportation, the basis regulation about transportation, like the station weight, speed, speed, and so on, and above all, well, everything, the ramp, the ramps, in any case, truckers are lacking about brakes. Yeah, yeah, that's it. First one, to know the function of transportation through the signs, on the street, outskirts of the city, and in the mountains, and all these matters. And then to know the function of the truck, at least have the basis. After have the basis, and then get the habit to drive standard automatic, whatever. It take a time, maybe a couple of weeks, while drivers are accustomed to go through the city, through the road, through the mountains, and also keep in mind, when to go uphill, the right speed, and when you are like maybe 80 tons, or 40 tons, to go through, uphill, and the old trucks, like what I drove in Colombia and Panama, and we use well, in Panama is not too much mountain, but in Colombia, yeah, also in Brazil too, and the interlock. The interlock is kind of how you call this thing? The gears, the gears of the axles, before go up. Uh, we need to interlock the the gears, for the axle, because when we go in flat roads, let's say like that, the we don't use interlock. Interlock mean, um, to engage all the axles. All the axles is working together. No interlock, like for example for flat roads, and the interlock works individually. Got it? And that's okay. But going up here, we interlock in the way to engage all the axle gears to work together. You know, two, three, four. I don't know about those long haul. I never have driven that. And well, just getting the top of the hills, just you know, uh, put the interlock off, and then you go down, just with the brake engine, when it start the engine brake start from, I think, from 19 RPM, something like that. Yeah, 19. From 19 it's like uh, I would say maybe uh, 4 or 5 sheep, something like that. I don't remember because I haven't driven for a long time, and I would like to try again. Anyway, when you go down here, just with the engine, just keep in mind that the engine brake, you don't need to put the interlock because all the trucks, when they go down, these functions to go downhill, the axles automatically engage themselves, the interlock. And they are going to work, the axles are going to work together, all the gears, automatically, because the downhill, you don't need to put interlock. You just put the interlock just going up. That's it. Well, knowing all these things, uh, the basis, got that? Yeah, you can drive. And and we are going to have experience every day, but the basis experience of knowledge should be that, and that one is forever, for any day. We can have 30 years driving, you know and all this experience is there, but indeed, or the factual thing is, every day we are going to have experience, learnings, because work means that, every second, every day we are going to learn something else, and then the experience is going to be new. um, why this experience, a new experience coming, even if we know many stuff, you know every day is going to be a new experience, because the function of our body, yeah, that the, the function of our body is very different than the truck, the basic knowledge of transportation, or this point, and then to get the new truck drivers, uh, it's very special to know the psychology of the person, the mood, actually mood, to understand the different characters of the persons in the way to understand the mood for them to try. And but specifically is no, we are not going to be sure about the we are not going to be sure about the safety of them, because it happened is how can I say, every second, uh, every second we should be try to be try to be the most conspicuous person when we are driving, in the way to keep the safety on, because safety can change anytime now for any distractions, let's say like that, yeah. And then I would advise all drivers, above all these people who you just saw in Alaska, all those ice truckers. They are very, they have a lot of pride to drive on the ice and all these things. But anybody who who have conspicuous mind, you know, and appreciate themselves, be sincere, and above all, doesn't have many bad habits, like smoke, drink, women's, a lot of desire for women's and all this stuff. And when in my personal case, I don't eat any kind of meat, no animals, no egg, and all this stuff. I don't drink, don't smoke, nothing. I mean, completely not healthy, but at least I'm trying. Anyway, then, but anybody can join the ice road. The most important of our duties or our activities is to feel the devotions. When we feel the devotion, anything that happens, for example, to change the tires and all the things, we are going to relax our mind, in the way to do the change of the tire without bothering ourselves about that, thinking, oh, this job, oh, it's very cold to do that, oh, no, 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 creating uh, creating inabilities, or not be cognizant about the duties that we are performing, and yeah, and in devotion is there, to love the job. And I like some stupid women because they really have this kind of devotion, and they are very, I mean, to me, is yeah, they are perfect about what they are doing, and very lovely, very submissive for the for themselves, very submissive, very lovely, very a lot of devotion. It's like when we in all duties we should have we are oh no we are going to awake devotion. When we love to do something, well, we awake devotions, and then the mind is prepared to don't get this kind of suffering for what we are doing, and but to love what we are doing. In devotion, for example, to dance, like me, I start dancing since my childhood, salsa. I am, I consider myself a very nice dancer, and salsa dancers. And you know, when you dance, you allow the music coming through your body, but you control, or I control my limbs and all this stuff, through the sound. We should not allow the sound, to control our limb, our mind. A lot of passion that, we don't know what to do. That's what means passion. We don't know what I am, yeah, let's say by myself, I don't know what I am doing, and I don't know what I should do. That's what means passion. Passion is one element of, yeah, or mood, mood of the um, natural laws, because we are living under these three elements, like ignorance, goodness, passion and goodness. The highest mood in the nature law is that one, goodness. It's just what I am talking about. Okay, I don't go far. Mm, um, this is the basis of the instructions for any truck driver, for any dancers, um, pilots, also about the moods of driving all the thing. Maybe I can do another video. Very interesting, yeah, because I know a lot of stuff. Okay. Have a good night, and wish me the best to sleep. En besos para mi reina en Rizov, Poland. Beso, Maita. Chao, bye.